Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be trying some new color correcting products from Neutrogena. They recently launched this color correcting compact and 3 new colors of their color correcting concealers. It says full coverage, so if you'd like to see what I think of these products in action, then just keep watching. This one intrigues me the most. I've heard about this product from I think Tati Westbrook and another YouTuber. It says it's a CC powder, clear coverage. It says lightweight multitasking powder formulated with niacinamide, green and yellow color correcting powders, designed to even and brighten skin tone and control shine with a matte finish. And it says maybe worn alone or over makeup. So you can use this as like a setting powder or under makeup. So I'm very curious to see what this does. So I kind of want to try the liquid concealers under the eyes and on spots that I have redness, and then this kind of everywhere else to see what it does. And then we have these 3 color correctors. It says clear coverage color correcting concealer. So we have green, peach, and deep peach. So we'll start off with swatches. Usually green is a little too green and it turns me into like Oscar the Grouch or some other green character. This one is usually the shade I go for. This is peach. If you want to color correct, you go orange. If you want to brighten, you go pink. Just a little heads up there. And then here we have deep peach, which is probably for deeper skin tones. So here they are. Now let me blend them out for you. Okay, so here are the 3 shades blended. This one is definitely going to be the one I would use for correcting my under eye circles. Mine are definitely blue. I don't really have purple. I don't have brown. If you have like deep brown under eyes, you might want this one. This is a similar shade to when that like red lipstick trend was going around where they put red lipstick under their eyes to counteract the dark circles. That's a similar shade, but for me and my skin tone, I would go with peach. And then I have some acne scarring and broken capillaries around my nose, so I will try the green on those areas. That's one layer of the color corrector versus nothing. You can clearly see the blue has definitely been counteracted a bit on this side. I'm just going to go in a little bit more where I have the darkest blue, which is right there and right there. And I think I'm actually just going to pat it in with my finger this time. I feel like that worked beautifully. It really concealed my under eye circles. Now you don't want to carry this color down below because then you're going to look like peach on your skin that doesn't need the color correcting. So you only want to keep the peach color on the areas where you have blue. So I did my under eye circles, inner corners, and then I brushed the extra up onto my lids because I have a lot of blue and purple veining up on my lids, and it kind of concealed everything. So that's really beautiful. So again, before, up close, after. I would say this is one of the better color correctors I've tried, actually. I really like the shade. It's not too orange, it's not too pink, it's like right in the middle. So it's concealing and a little bit brightening. And if anyone's wondering, these are my natural nails. I just have nothing on them. I'm about to redo them later today. Color Street nail strips, if anyone's wondering. All right, nicely done. Peach concealer. I'm not gonna attempt the dark orange one. Next, let's try green, and I'm going to put the green around my nose. And I've learned from past experience that a little goes a long way with these green concealers. Before I would like swipe it all over my nose and I'd be looking like Oscar. This one's also very green. All right, that did a decent job, and it doesn't look too bright green. I do have another one that's like a mint concealer, and I think that's probably my preferred level of green for counteracting redness, but this one worked pretty well. Used sparingly, it does look like a very slight green, which is nice. All right, so compared to the tip of my nose, which is pretty pinky red, this looks very neutralized. I'm gonna go ahead and take just a little bit on the tip of my nose as well, because it's always red. I get that from my grandfather. All right, nice and color corrected. And again, this is all before concealer. Yeah, it's definitely bringing down the redness. I've got some acne scarring here. I'm just going to dip a little bit into the wand and just kind of pat around the acne scarring that I've had from years and years of acne on my cheeks here. It just kind of tones down the red a bit. Okay, so this is definitely an intense green. Like if I use it all over, I'll look like Elphaba from Wicked. By the way, highly recommend. Now let's check out this powder because it said it can be used alone or on top of foundation. So I will try both today. I'm going to try first on this cheek that I did not color correct. But this is what it looks like. It is a yellow and green powder. Let me see if I can swatch them individually here. They're very, very faint. Yellow and green. Very, very faint and swirled together. You kind of just get like a beigey color, surprisingly. So let me grab a brush and we'll just kind of see what we can do over here. And I like using a brush like this that you can kind of control how intense you want your powder to be. So if you want more of like a fluffy application, you leave it like this. If you want more of like an intense targeted application, you can do something more like this. So I'm going to just start with really fluffy, dip it in, swirl it around. This kind of looks like a beige powder on my brush. Guys, this looks yellow. All right, so it is a CC powder, but it definitely looks yellow for me. Like I'm getting like a yellow stripe here and yellow on my forehead. So perhaps if you lean more purpley in your skin tone, this would help to balance it out. Let me try dipping into just the green areas here and see what we can do down here. Yeah, this is not going to work for me like alone. This would have to be I don't know what this would be because I wouldn't use a powder before my concealer and I wouldn't use a color corrector over my concealer because then it would be green or yellow. Yep. Okay, so for me, the point of color correcting is like a first step. If I have red, I'm going to put the green on before I put my normal colored concealer, like my skin tone concealer on. If I have blue, I'm going to be applying the pink before I go in with my regular concealer. So for a color correcting powder, I don't really see the purpose of it because I'm not going to wear it alone because it makes my skin look yellowy green. Even in the areas that I have redness, it doesn't really counteract that. I don't know. So I don't see using this on top of my liquid products because then I'm just going to look yellowy green. So I don't see the purpose of this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my full face and concealer and show you what it looks like afterwards to show you if the peach or the green really does show through the concealer or foundation, which I don't expect that it will. I just want to cover all my bases here and show you what it looks like. So be back in a bit. I went ahead and applied a little bit of the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 1.1 Fair Light, which is a little bit too yellow tone for me. So I had to mix in a little bit of my L'Oreal True Match 1 in the lightest shade, and I went in with a little CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Concealer in 805 under the eyes. And as you can see, you don't see any of the peach, you don't see any of the green poking through. It just looks like nice and well balanced and concealed and color corrected and great. So, in conclusion, do I like these liquid color correctors? I definitely do. I like both of these. This one I'm going to give to a friend with deeper skin tone. I don't think it'll still be good when my daughter's ready for makeup in like 5, 6, 7, 8+ years. These are really good. Highly recommend. The powder, however, I would say pass on unless you have extremely red toned skin that you really need to balance out with green or yellow. But that'll be all you'd be wearing. Nothing else on top of it, nothing else with it. So if that's your problem, this might be your solution, but for me, I'm gonna say it's a pass. It just doesn't work for my skin needs. Let me know what your favorite color correctors are down below. I definitely have a handful of favorites at the moment. I think that these will definitely be joining the ranks. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this try on and hearing my first impressions of these new products from Neutrogena. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.